regardless of whoever you like, whatever content creator or celebrity that you like, always keep room for disappointment in your mind, because those people are still fucking human. Those people aren't above the rest of us. Yeah, they're really good at doing one or two different things that made them famous, but it doesn't make them perfect. They're still fucking human, right? They're still flawed beings just like the rest of us.
Men show love primarily through our hard work, not just through our resource, but through our hard work. If you take a man who's not particularly rich, he shows his wife love by getting up every day, going to work 9 to 5, working his ass off and paying those bills. That's how he shows love. That's why he does it.
Andrew Tate is one of the smartest dumb people on the internet, and the reason I say that is because he says a lot of good things, a lot of things that make sense, but he also acts like a complete fool. Just because of his inflated ego, right? Because he can, because he's rich, because he's the top G and whatnot. The question I have for everyone watching this video is, do you believe in everything your favorite content creator, celebrity, politician, do you believe in everything they say? That's the question I have. And the reason I ask that is because there's so many people who don't have the ability to think for themselves, right? To look at someone, enjoy their content, enjoy the things that they do, and still come to a conclusion on their own, right? It's a lacking quality I see in a lot of people, and we are going to talk about it a little bit in this video. But I also want to check out some of the stuff that recently came out about Andrew Tate, some of the evidence that they say they found on the guy, and can possibly lead to him being, put in prison for a long time. But anyway, let's just jump into the video.
Have you seen what they leaked?
No, I haven't seen what they leaked.
Listen, they didn't prosecute Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate prosecuted Andrew Tate. My homie was self-snitching.
Oh, that bad.
Watch the tape.
No, basically...
Watch the tape.
Trafficking, we have three things: force, fraud, or coercion. Force, obviously, that's like being in chains and, not being allowed to leave. Fraud, being kept there under false pretenses. If there's an element of fraud in the way that you are enticing somebody or keeping somebody in a particular position to work for you, and if it's in the sex business, that's sex trafficking.
Yeah, so basically being, tricked or manipulated into doing things like selling your body and stuff like that, but we will get more into it here.
Or coercion. Let's kind of look at one of his very first videos that he did. These are his words, not my words.
When you say webcam company, people assume, oh, it's just a sex fest. But in reality, it's a shitload of people management. The HR category of the webcam business is the largest and most important thing. You're effectively taking girls, teaching them how to make unlimited money from home, and then making sure they give it all to you. Your goal is to inspire a girl to make money. So the way you're going to do that is you have to have some element of influence, and you're going to have that element of influence through her respecting you, looking up to you, and her believing she needs you. And this is extremely important, because at the beginning she will need you, but then she won't need you. But you have to keep that fallacy, keep that dream alive.
Fallacy, that's his word. And what is fallacy? Fraud.
That's a pimp.
Yeah.
That's exactly
what a pimp does.
What a pimp does.
You being here, it synergizes this teamwork energy. We're gonna do this together. Yeah, you go on the camera, don't worry, I'll talk to the guys, I'm gonna talk to them. We're a team. Happy, positive teamwork. There's no negative energy in this business.
Okay, so at first you could see how he is bringing it across. He's trying to portray it in this way. He thinks that, he's trying to bring it across as this teamwork kind of environment. But if you skip later into the video, the way he manipulates these girls, you can kind of tell that it's not what he says. There's even parts of the video where he legit says that he pays himself the most, and he goes to extra lengths just so that he can pay them less while tricking them into thinking that that's the correct amount. It's like if you had a job and the job said, okay, you're going to be working for $250 a day, and when you do go to the job, they say, oh, well, you are working for $250 a day, but then you have like taxes and you have to pay like health insurance and all these things. So that $250 comes down to like $120, right? It's not right. It's manipulation, right? And as I said in the beginning of this video, it doesn't matter how much sense that you make as a person, doesn't matter how many good points that you have. If your actions are horrible, your words don't really mean fucking shit. This is why I say things like innocent until proven guilty, and it seems like Andrew has put his own foot in his mouth, right? This guy, he brags too much about a lot of the illegal things that he does, and it's because he thinks that he's untouchable. This is where the inflated ego comes back to kind of bite you in the ass.
You imagine you talking to this hot blonde girl and you webcam with her and you sending her messages and you find out it's actually just a bald-headed top G on the other side. You thought you were talking to a bitch named Mercedes. Turned out it's a nigga obsessed with Bugattis.
I'm just saying.
That's why. I'm sorry.
Well, the reason why I'm having this face is because the amount, I didn't realize how much foot a mouth could contain.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, he's fucking up. Oh, they got all the receipts on this guy.
Yeah.
And it gets worse.
And the thing is, as well, is a lot of people just say, oh, that's just a character he plays, but nah, the problem with Andrew Tate is he blurs the line so much between the character and who he actually is, that in a situation like this where the police and law is concerned, you can't really say, oh, that's just a character, right? People are going to use what you say as evidence against you.
So for every $10,000 they made, I give them 3, and I keep 7. They thought they were on 50%, and I said that the disparity is because of taxes. So you're on 50%, we get to pay the tax first, and then it's 50-50. So really you're paying 30, you tell them you're paying 50, the difference is in the tax. That's where the disparity lies, taxes. If they don't believe you, they want to get fresh or whatever, print out some tax forms. I see this all the time. I just print out some random tax forms and say, yeah, sign here and sign this. What is it? So the tax, you want to pay the tax or not? Ooh, okay, and they just sign.
One of the first millionaires I ever met said this to me once. He said, if you want to really be rich, you need to manipulate everyone around you. Forget feelings, forget friends and family, manipulate everyone around you. That's what he said, right? And that kind of stuck with me, and it also opened my eyes up to the kind of guy he actually was. This person was my employer as well, and the guy kind of sounds like Tate in a lot of different ways. And this is what you would see a similarity in people like this, people who value money over everything, right? They all kind of have similar mindsets, right? He technically has a mindset just like the person he doesn't like, which is Logan Paul, right? And these guys have a mindset just like my past boss. So it just is what it is, right? These people, they get to where they are because they are ruthlessly ambitious, right? They don't give a fuck about who you are as a person, right? They care about what you can do for them, how much money you can make for them if possible. And every now and then they will help people out because they just have so much money that they can. But it doesn't change the fact that they're willing to manipulate everyone around them, So for pieces of paper.
Away. I don't know what fucking signing. I was thrown away afterwards, but they think something's happening. Something real's happening. Nothing's happening except me get rich page.
So we started. All right, he's already admitted to tax evasion and fraud.
I mean, it's not a mission.
He said that's what he was doing with these girls. That's what he said he was doing.
Yeah.
The women saying he did this to us.
Oh.
What, you think they're going to look at the bank records and see that the money, he was paying them 50-50? What you think? Let's be honest. If someone admits to what they're doing, just believe them.
But because I remember, I worked this was when I was really young. I worked on this job where you go out super early in the morning and then you throw grass up on a truck. And one of the guys that I had the displeasure of working with, he boasts about how much he steals from his family and friends, and he's like, and to me it's like the way he's saying it with his whole chest, not part of it, his entire chest, bro, right? And I was like, okay, well, I believe you, right? And I would like laugh it off and whatnot, but I wouldn't leave shit around this guy. If I have to hop out the truck to do my job, I keep my phone on me. I had one of those little mini MP4 players at the time. If it's like down for for like a minute, Like, he'd eye the shit, bro. Believe people when they admit to stuff, man.
This man was stealing from the people that were working for him.
Right there.
He didn't even care. He said, I'm getting rich, bitch. Fuck you. He didn't care. He was stealing from... If that's your job, how would you feel about that?
Alright, so I'm gonna skip into the video a little bit more. Y'all could check out the entire video on Abba and Preacher's channel. I'll leave the link in the description. But this is something that I really want to kind of say my piece on. I don't want to make a 30-minute video like reacting to Abba and Preacher's stuff.
Done some digging, and it seems that during their 8 months of searching and their raids on the compound, they found quite a lot.
Oh my God.
Okay, so this is how Andrew Tate apparently manipulates one of the victims into flying to Romania by promising marriage. Then discusses said victim as a commodity to be used for making money. Andrew Tate says, you have to understand once you're mine, might be mine forever. A woman never leaves her man, and I'll be the last man in your life. What do we do if we fall in love and I kidnap you to bring you to Bucharest? And then the girl replies, I don't think it's kidnapping if I want to come. First, I have to see in your eyes that you will never be able to live without me, and then I can trust you to show you everything. Bring a ring when you come. This is what the girl said. He says, can you be loving enough to be a wife, to always be on my side wherever I go, to talk to zero men besides me? You have to move to Romania with me to keep an eye on you. You're mine. Don't ever forget that. And she says, but can I trust you? He says, yes, you can. We'll meet in Romania, and I want to know you're committed and serious about marriage. Yes, I'm serious. And when she gets there, he's like, well, we're not getting married. I want to turn you into a cam girl. Okay? So they're basically establishing.
So yeah, this is the fucked up part. This is the manipulation part, right? That's very fucked up. You sell this person a dream of wanting to marry them and treat them as your queen and all this bullshit. And then when they get there, it's like, oh, no, you're my employee, right? I don't care about you. Why the fuck would I? Well, the thing is, I believe he keeps up the act. I believe he's dicking down these girls and treating them all nice and shit, because that's part of the game, right? Part of it is to treat them well enough that they want to stay, make them feel at home, right? And make them feel like, they want to work and please me, right? That's the thing that they do, like people like this do, right? But it's fucked up, man. And the reality is there's so much more evidence that hasn't been released yet that it's looking bad for Andrew Tate. This is one of the things that I just wanted to say, bro. Like, the guy, he has good points on relationships, exercise, getting yourself in shape, doing the things as a man that would improve your life. That is true. But him as a person definitely looks bad. Being in a situation like this, it looks like you are doing this sex trafficking ring thing, and you brag about it as well in many different video clips. So it's one of those fucked up situations. This is why I tell people, regardless of whoever you like, whatever content creator or celebrity that you like, always keep room for disappointment in your mind, because those people are still fucking human. Those people aren't above the rest of us. Yeah, they're really good at doing one or two different things that made them famous, but it doesn't make them perfect. They're still fucking human, right? They're still flawed beings just like the rest of us, right? So if Abba and Preach, it came out that these guys are, I don't know, like some types of creeps or weirdos, and there's evidence showing that, I'm gonna be like, wow, that's fucking disappointing. I looked up to those guys and whatnot, but I'm not gonna blindly follow and back them just because, like some people, it's sad that some people, even with evidence, they are so blinded by the fame and clout that they will back these guys 100%. When you look at Logan Paul's fan base, there's still so many people ignoring the many things that he did wrong, and they're blindly supporting him, right? And this is what I'm talking about, right? But bro, I don't know, let me know what you all think. Do you think it's good to blindly follow anyone, right? Do you think that Andrew Tate deserves to be put in jail for what he has done so far, based off of the evidence that has been released so far? And if you agreed with the stuff I said in this video, you already know what to do. Like and subscribe. It will help the channel grow. We have recently crossed 1,000 subscribers, and I would like to see that number eventually reach to 10K. And yeah, that's about it. If y'all, disagree, I'ma hear you out. Tell me what you disagree on, and we'll have a conversation about it down below. But besides that, everyone else, have a great fucking day. Later.